So chiropractic is a very, very safe form of healthcare, and we're very confident to be able to say that because we have research to support it. We also have data to be able to show that people who come into chiropractic offices generally don't have big adverse events. If we look at the leading cause of death within our society, medicine and medical intervention is actually the third leading cause of death in our society right now. That's not to say that those people are obviously doing anything bad towards people, but it's just the nature of what they do. They work with people in emergency care, and generally you tend to find those things they do carry much bigger risks and can have much bigger adverse events. Now, really the only way that chiropractic is not safe is if it's applied incorrectly. So that's why, particularly at this practice, in terms of what we do, we make sure we make our analysis properly. Like, we don't adjust and check people and treat them on our first visit, because we want to make sure we know exactly what we're doing before we start with anybody and before we start doing any intervention whatsoever. So in terms of the overall safety of chiropractic, you haven't really got a healthcare profession that is more safe than chiropractic in terms of what we do, our regulations that we follow, the analysis that we do for people when they come in through there. It's really only that we may see some adverse events happening if someone's incredibly unlucky, and certain circumstances all play together. They're often the ones we see in the headlines the most, but most of the time, and I would say in my career, I've seen very, very low incidence of people even having any sort of adverse effects in terms of what we go through that way.